Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. And in the last episode, guys, we were able to track down the mighty Goliath and bring him back to his pen. It took a little bit of doing. We essentially had to craft him an inflatable companion and use some interesting enticement methods with a foghorn. But the important thing is that the big guy is safe, and you can see here he's got some markings above his eye. What insight do you have about this, John?
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard?
A royal suite for a favourite pet.
Let's see here.
Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman.
Yeah, he seems that way. This is not a killer.
It injured itself while running through the forest.
Well, I mean, he is a killer, but we need to find evidence of... Oh, there you are.
There's something in the needle. A feathered fletching. This might be promising.
Key evidence collected, okay. Where do we need to go? Oh, there you are.
The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
What does that have to do with anything? Oh, I was wondering if we could, like, pet him or something. So, chemical analysis. Okay, let's go. We need 3 and a -3 of red and green. Well, there's the 3. Let's drag that over here. We've got 3 and a 1. -2. Wait, this may do it. Hold on. Let's get the -5 and the 2. Because that's -3. Let's go link here. Link there. So that's 3 and 2. And I'm not sure how we would go about this. Do we link them? Oh, there we are. 3 and -3. Excellent. Figuring it out, little by little. There were traces of strychnine inside of it. This amount could kill a human, but was not enough to topple such a large animal. Instead, it most likely aggravated the elephant, causing a fit of rage and burst of strength. Whew. To the Mine Palace. Goliath may have been provoked. The dart shot at Goliath may have provoked the beast into a violent rage. Goliath may have killed Theodore. The elephant Goliath may have attacked Theodore Gilden in order to break free. No, it's definitely the other. Arthur or Paul may have shot Goliath. Both Arthur Swift and Paul Perks had the means to shoot the elephant with a dart. An unknown third party deliberately shot a poisoned dart at Goliath to provoke it into attacking Theodore Gilden. Third party protected Theodore. An unknown third party tried to protect Theodore Gilden by shooting a poisoned dart at the elephant. Okay, what does this lead to? Arthur Swift killed Theodore Gilden. Arthur Swift used Goliath to kill Theodore. A shot with a poisoned dart enraged Goliath and it attacked its owner. Arthur Swift managed to secure control over the dig site and everything of historical value within. Arrest Arthur and free Goliath? Let Arthur go and execute Goliath? No? Okay, whoa. Let's back that up. Paul Perks killed Theodore. Used an air gun with a poisoned dart to provoke the elephant. Agitated and scared, the animal attacked Mr. Gilden. With Theodore gone, there's no one to stop Paul from being with Imogen. Arrest Paul and free Goliath. Paul didn't come off to me as an egotist. I don't know. Let Paul go and execute. We're not killing Goliath. That's just not happening. But what about the third party protected Theodore? Goliath killed Theodore. In a fit of rage, Goliath killed Theodore Gilden. After a quick one-sided confrontation, the elephant fled, leaving Gilden to succumb to his injuries. So we have the option of just not dealing with anyone here. Whew. Okay, let's look at the... Traces Arthur's box of darts. Arthur Swift owns a box of darts. He claims the darts are used to kill rodents at the dig site. The whirlpool room has a box full of darts in excellent state. Paul claims to load the darts with strychnine and uses them to kill rodents. The thing about it is, though, Paul also had that book about elephants. Extremely dangerous. Guidance on how to communicate and interact with the big animal. Threats in the envelope. Paul can... Man, this is one of those things, like, it doesn't... I don't think it really matters which way you go. But... Man. Theodore's gown hanging on a branch, seemingly left by the elephant. The one thing that we need to take into account here, it has to be either Paul or Theodore. The fact that that gown was left hanging on a branch looked like with care. He had never been aggressive to Theodore before. It's just he was in mating season and someone shot him. And do we want to go with Paul? Or do we want to go with Arthur? Okay, let's back that up. Goliath was definitely provoked. Place the blame on Goliath. I mean, think about how incredibly, like, premeditated and planned this was. You know what I mean? My only problem with Paul is that would Paul know that much strychnine would actually cause the elephant to, lose it? I don't think so. Like, he has the strychnine and everything, and he admits that he had the strychnine, but the knowledge of this is what it would do to this animal in this season, I don't think Paul would know about this. I think Arthur would. And he's determined to protect humanity's history. You know what I mean? Goliath was just a patsy. So I'm thinking right now, and also there's that missing knife. It bugs me that he has something missing from his jacket. You know, like it's right there on that left breast pocket. It's a place where a knife or something else could go. So, you know what? We're going to arrest Arthur and free Goliath. Arthur Swift used the elephant Goliath to kill his former partner, Theodore Gilden. Arthur was ready to sacrifice others for his own well-being. Such cruelty toward humans and animals should be punished. Okay, that's what we're going to go with. Wait, was there a Moonlight Palace? No? Was the elephant shot before or after Theodore's death, and doesn't matter? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, no. Someone wouldn't be there and have a dart full of strychnine ready in case Theodore got himself attacked. That makes no sense. I guess we go have a chat with Arthur then. I hope we're making the right call here. We'll have to see. It could be that the game will,
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside.
Oh, do I have to... You can't change clothes here. Well, where can I go change clothes? There we go. Do I have to wear the fez? No, I have to wear the fez, don't I? That's just good. That's just good form.
Stop, Lloyd.
Let's see. Yeah, we're calling our shot.
You are guilty, Mr. Swift. Killing Theodore Gilden was a testing challenge. You succeeded.
What makes you think I'm somehow involved in Gilden's death? My partner's death, I might remind you.
You were there when Theodore Gilden died.
Nonsense. I visited him many times, but I wasn't there when the elephant killed him.
Then I must have made a mistake, because the murderer met Goliath's rage personally. The perpetrator was hit by the gate and thrown into the shed. Your bruise matches the contour of the broken hole. One further detail is that the murderer had a bosun's knife, fairly useful in a place where one might cut ropes and fabric, such as, I don't know, the dig site?
That's your interpretation of the facts, Mr. Holmes. You've simply aligned them to suit your hypothesis.
It's not a hypothesis once proven, it's theory, Mr. Swift. Let me tell you a story. A man spends almost 5 years of his life locating an artifact. He puts every ounce of energy and money into his research. The same man even goes so far as to sign a contract with a ruthless man, a businessman. It was a risk, but the reward would be worth it. Years go by and there's still no result, so the businessman decides to end the man's research. He spits on the research, he promises to bury the site under an eccentric project. All of this is just his whim. Theodore Gilden could do anything he wanted with this place, and you were anxious about the fate of your research. You wished to protect it. You tried to tame Gilden's eccentricity, but you killed him instead.
Theodore wasn't trying to sabotage my career. We had a disagreement, but it wasn't as dire as you describe it. He wasn't a pleasure to talk to, but killing him? Nonsense.
Ooh, I don't know if we've made the right call here.
Your dart uses strychnine to kill rodents at the site, is that correct?
Well, yes, that is its purpose.
The same dart with strychnine was found on Goliath. The very same substance is a powerful stimulant. It causes convulsions, a flow of energy. You shot Goliath. The elephant became extremely energetic, agitated, and so terrified that it killed its owner. For a man of your age, it was easier to hit a larger grey target than a small man.
You said it yourself. Goliath killed Theodore, and your strychnine speculations are absurd. Only athletes use it as a stimulant, not elephants.
True, but one dart of strychnine would not be enough to kill the elephant, and you knew it.
So, my thought now is, well, Paul said that I figure if Paul was going to use the darts against Goliath, he would have used some of the product from the tea tins. If you guys remember what we found, that being the smuggler. I don't know if Paul would be aware that strychnine could be used as a stimulant. But you know what? Let's just do it.
Theodore Gilden was a capricious man, extremely impulsive. But the cold-blooded nature of your plan makes you even more dangerous. You feel nothing. You show no remorse. It was simply a calculated move. And that is why you are under arrest.
Nothing. You have nothing on me.
I think I'll let the police decide if my findings are substantial enough for prosecution.
This is all a dreadful mistake. This can't be happening. The elephant killed Theodore.
Goliath is innocent and he should be free. He is not the real murderer here. That is the apex of your career, Mr. Swift. Farewell.
And
Mr. Swift was not a real archaeologist. He was a murderer. I knew there was something wrong with him.
Fortunately for us, being a murderer was not his profession. And about the elephant?
While you were busy, I've dealt with it. No thanks to you. I asked you to solve this wretched problem, but you didn't.
I couldn't be in two places at once, Miss Gilden. I was catching your father's murderer. But how have you dealt with it?
A man agreed to take the elephant away. He came to me asking for permission to relocate it to his property, and I accepted.
Well, congratulations, I suppose. That is one less problem.
Huzzah!
Actually, two, Mr. Holmes. I found my father's possessions that you can take with you and disappear.
I appreciate it, truly.
Well, someone has to do something. Take everything if you need to, and leave me be.
Take care of yourself, Miss Gilden.
Always a pleasure. Gilded cage case complete. Let's go ahead and get out of these worker clothes. You know what? To tell you the truth, I kind of would like to have gone with Paul now in retrospect, just so she could be denied any happiness. Alright, what do we got here? Letter from Violet to Theodore Gilden. My dear Theodore, I know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support in trying times has been a blessing. I'm endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Seeger and I join the same expedition as you. It changed my life for the better. Nevertheless, I am not blind, nor a hypocrite. I know that your feelings toward me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel as you do. I must spare you the pain of one-sided love before it's too late. Please see enclosed the necklace you so thoughtfully gifted in remembrance of our adventure together. I cannot in good conscience continue to wear it. I know this letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can but apologize deeply. Yet my heart is with Seeger, who is still unaware of your desires. If this sees the end of our friendship, I will understand, but I truly hope we can continue to share the conversations, collaborations, and kindness that have brought me such joy all these years. Yours respectfully, Violet.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
Go into a cinema scene now. Oh. Another flashback.
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in the manor.
Well, fortunately, we are close to the manor, so let's go. Go ahead and get all these cleared out of the queue. That's the cool thing about these games. They give you enough clues that all the options seem viable. Oh, we gotta look for the mirror. Alright. We also get a chance to look at the mansion after we have spent some money trying to return some of the furniture. Oh, see? There's the bench. And, oh.
The garden's much prettier, don't you think? I bet the memories are all flooding back now.
Did we request this, John? I mean, I'm okay with it, but I'm just...
I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real.
Are we collecting trophies? Like Batman with the giant penny? What else did we grab? I remember we grabbed something else. Was it just the bench? There's a swing and... something's gonna lead us over here eventually. Oh, the statue.
My mother liked the story of David and Goliath. She said it doesn't matter how small you are, you can always overcome any obstacle.
It's a good moral. Like, what kind of plants are these? Are these just orange blossoms? I guess. Aha! I think we bought this bench as well. Cool.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello? Well done, Sherry. You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
Got some paintings back here. Good, good, good. But now we need to head upstairs and go to that mirror. Do you have anything to say about this?
This portrait was painted some time before my father's death. I would guess it's the only depiction of him that remains.
Sherlock looking pretty carefree. Mycroft looking stern. There we go.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
There we go. Memory time.
I had a surprise for my mother.
Is it fragile? Ancient? Oh, that's both. Okay, gotcha.
You had a shovel with you, John. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. I remember now, we dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Oh, holy crap.
Yes. It came from upstairs.
vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Oh, I love that effect.
The things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Okay, memories in the manor.
Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason.
Got some aspirin in there and other medicaments. Is that the gate to Old Town? Or the Old City?
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868.
Another one.
This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869.
Ooh.
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Did she have, like, maybe Alzheimer's or something, and her mental state just started to... They would strap her to the bed? Hell's bells.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Holmes is getting a little bit shook.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication.
Potassium bromide. 1 dram dissolved in a glass of water administered daily, not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
1 dram dissolved in a glass of water administered daily, not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
What do we got in here? From Violet to Seeger. My gentle Seeger, alas, I am still yet to receive any correspondence from you. One presumes my previous letters are chasing you around the continent as you travel. I hope you are in good health and already on your way home. Forgive me my impatience, but life without your kind voice and bright eyes is scarcely worth living. The boys need their father around too. I can tell that they miss you, though as you well know, Mycroft is not one to wear his heart on his sleeve. In case my prior letters have been lost, know that we have relocated to Cordona. Please come back soon. Forever yours, Violet, February 1869.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Let's say it's like... Bloody hell. It's like his mom was tortured. But a lot of those medical practices back in the day could be considered torture now.
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Alright guys, well the mystery is deepening here, and we still have a lot of things to examine here in Holmes's Mom's room, so we will do this at the beginning of the next episode. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. Hopefully we made the right call in regards to Goliath and Theodore's killer. But if you guys liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.